start them obviously as young as we possibly can through our novice program, even our Learn to Swim program, and just graduate them up along the way. And really, the first several years of their existence on the Nadadores are geared toward two things. One is swim technique and trying to perfect their strokes. And number two is to enjoy the experience and to have fun, because the whole thing, especially as they are younger and into the sport and so on, the thing is a social matter. They need to get those kinds of happiness things along the way, and so we do a lot of fun type of things and sneak in the technique along the way. As far as getting ready for the next phase, whether it be conditioning and so on, that is really just moved into the fun phase, and we fool them into doing cardiovascular type of work thinking that it's a game. And so we just keep working at that until they get to the level of which we actually are going to train them. I just think that you need to identify them along the way, and certainly as you identify them, kind of plant the seed into what their future can be, and more into the swimmer's mind than anything else, and not necessarily change the program that you're doing, but make sure that indeed the swimmer knows that he has a God-given gift and that he needs to take that gift and to enhance it to the best of his ability. Don't necessarily think that it's an 11 or 12-year-old that we notice this talent, that we're going to all of a sudden make them world champion by 14. Our biggest thing is that we're picking up people and noticing talent at different ages. Our very, very best swimmer, Chadlock Tourette, who's 5th in the world in the 1500, etc., #1 American in the 1500, the 800, and so on, really wasn't a very good swimmer as an age grouper, and we really didn't identify him until he was about 15 years old that he could really even do anything in swimming. But he stayed in the sport because he was having fun. It was a great social thing. It's a lifelong experience as well, in the fact that we've got to make sure that our tradition of excellence and our tradition of being ready physically and cardiovascularly for swim meets is one in which they go to the block, and we keep telling them, look to the right, look to the left, there's nobody there that's more conditioned and in a better state to do well than you are, because that's what the Nadador is all about. You know, we've been certainly fortunate in the fact that we live in a great area in Southern California. We have a great facility in Mission Viejo. We have a great tradition of excellence started by Mark Schubert in the 70s and early 80s, and indeed, once you get that kind of thing going, it's something that our swimmers indeed come there with that thought in mind, that they want to be an elite athlete. But we continue to plant the seed into the fact that, hey, you are in a special position, you are in a special group, and indeed you need to act that way, because it is our mantra, a tradition of excellence. I think any coach's favorite memory is his first great breakthrough in an athlete. First one was in 1976 in the Olympics in Montreal. We had a swimmer named Mike Bruner who grew up through our organization. This was back when I was in Stockton, California, and he ended up breaking Mark Spitz's world record and getting a gold medal in the 200 fly, also a gold medal in the 800 free relay, and breaking the world record in both. So that, you know, that's, as a coach, that's something you just, oh my gosh, you know, and it kind of continues to feed upon itself.